Max provides tools for us to manage our files, choose a render engine, set the scale of our world, and much more. This video will provide you with a checklist of actions you need to take when starting a new project. When starting a new project, there are a few things you want to set up. First, we need to set up our project folder. The project folder will contain all the external files needed for our production. Click the File menu drop-down in the top left corner. Click Set Project Folder. Navigate to the directory you wish to store your files in. Create a new directory for the project. Click OK to set the project folder. Now, let's choose a render engine. Click the teapot with the gear icon in the main toolbar. This opens the Render Setup dialog. In the drop-down menu near the top, next to the word Renderer, click the arrow down and select the Quicksilver Hardware Renderer. Max has an autosave feature called AutoBack that will create a backup of your file once it is set up. Click Customize, then click Preferences, then click the Files tab. In the Auto Backup box near the bottom right side, you can set the number of backups, the interval at which Max will save the new backup, and assign a name to your backup. Click OK to accept these changes. When working in 3D, scale matters. Click Customize from the drop-down menus at the top. Click the Units Setup. Max provides several units of measurements to work in: metric, US feet and inches. You can set custom measurements, or you can choose generic measurements. One generic unit is equal to 1 US inch by default, but this can be changed. Now we save our file. I always do a Save As. This allows me to target an earlier version of Max or save my file incrementally if needed. It also allows me to confirm where my file is being saved. Name this file Max Introduction First Initial Last Name 001. After naming your file, click Save to save it. Now that our file is set up, let's take a look at the directory structure that was created. I will navigate to the project folder I created at the beginning of this video. Max has created a number of folders for us. These will hold external files needed by our project. For instance, when we learn about texturing, we will learn that Max links to our images, and we need to store these images in the Scene Assets folder so Max can find them. But for now, we are going to look at the Scenes folder and the AutoBack folder. The Scenes folder is where we want to save our project file that Max creates. The AutoBack folder is where Max will save the backups of your files, if you have set up the project folder and configured the AutoBack settings correctly. You will need to repeat this process every time you start a new project. If you need to transport your file or when submitting your work, click the File drop-down in the top left and choose Archive. This will create a zip file with all the supporting files that can be transported or uploaded.